신경 쓰세지?
So while we wait for other SKZ contents to drop, except SKZ Code. So while we wait for SKZ's newest music and album and all that, we are going through SKZ Record, SKZ Player all over again. New songs that we haven't checked out because there's tons of them. And last time we reacted to Respirator, which was a Han Pop / Seungmin song because those two were singing together. They wrote the song together. And a lot of you wanted us to check out Seungmin's Hold On. And this actually was one of the most requested songs on Patreon as well. So today are you holding on? Is that what you're doing? Not exactly.
Yeah. I tried to move like, oh, my eyes are hurting.
So today we're going to be reacting to Seungmin's Hold On, listen to how it sounds, talk about the music, if applicable, talk about the lyrics. From here, I can see that this actually was written by Han.
Oh, right.
So lyrics by Han, the arrangement or the
composers
was, with Bangchan, mostly with Versace. You can already sense that this is going to be another Han Pop-like sound with I guess like a hint of Bangchan, but the lyrics Han. So Seungmin is like the singer here. Okay. Very interesting. We'll check it out and talk about it after, shall we?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Click. Wow.
Okay.
Guitars.
Signature guitar sound from a lot of, many of the Han Pop sound.
Wow. The falsetto. Vibratos.
This top line, this rap like top line is very Han.
Is this about pet? Puppy?
Sounded like it.
Huh?
Oh no. Oh no, don't do that to me.
Another rainbow.
Do I hear Han? Wow.
Right, yeah. Now that you say it.
Or was it just Seungmin sounding like Han? Because this sounds like Seungmin. Oh, come on. That's cheating. Is this about Han's puppy?
Han's puppy? I guess so, since the lyrics
is by Han,
but
right?
Wait, in the comment it says like Han wrote "Hold On" for Seungmin after a conversation they had and gave it to him as a gift.
So not necessarily maybe
About Han's personal
experience.
Because I remember Hyunjin's was basically about Hyunjin's puppy.
Okay, so I got a info online here. Might be wrong, might be right. Seungmin loves dogs because he's a dog, and was talking to Han about like how sad it would be if he had a dog, and like if the dog had to like one day die and you would lose him. After that, Han kind of wrote the lyrics, I think, and gave Seungmin the lyrics so that he can sing. So it's basically not necessarily a direct reflection of a specific event. I mean, obviously they could have had pets and lost them and all that, but you know, I don't think it's like having one particular pet in mind or something like that. But still, this is a very tough. At first I was like, all right, hold on, and then I'm like, as soon as I saw the thing about the tail, I'm like, that's not, you can't do that to us. I couldn't even talk about like the rock buildup and all that because I was like, because we both have cute little doggos.
I was just like, hold on, yo.
Yeah, I was like, let's see. And I was gonna be like, listen to that build up and all that. I'm like, wait, what do you mean wagging? You know, and honestly, at first when it said wagging your tail, I'm like, is he referring to Seungmin as a dog? Like I got so confused. That's rude. It's kind of cute but rude. But then I was like, oh no, this is a song about specifically dog, I would assume.
But it would have been really funny though.
Yeah, I mean, lyrics aside, sorry if we didn't react that much.
True. Well, because the lyrics were really touching. But
let's talk about it though. So when the song first started, I was thinking that, the classic Han pop guitar sound, right? Slightly band-ish element, but this one obviously it was more of an acoustic guitar sound. Very typical strumming pattern with a 4-chord progression. And I was thinking that so it'll go in a more of an acoustic feel. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe it was just a preconception because Seungmin singing it, and it's got that chord progression that we hear from an acoustic-based music. So I was pleasantly surprised when the pre-chorus started building up. It used a lot more distortion and overdrive than I thought with the power chord movement.
Me was the opposite. I thought they were going to go for more hard, but they were actually went soft.
And I think you're right. I think this perception is my fault. It's not
there's no
the
fault,
music is hiding this fact, because if you listen to it, even from the intro as the acoustic guitar is playing, there are a lot of guitar notes here and there. Pretty much like all electric guitar sounds, different tone. They're using different effects, but they're all using the conventional ad-lib lines that would be added on songs like this that would eventually build up. So you hear
and those kind of things,
exactly. And you hear a lot of like dee 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 dee, and you got the reverb and delay and everything. It's classic. Yet I just didn't see it because I was focusing on Seungmin's voice, and I think the top line felt a bit less rocky. So I just assumed that it wouldn't build up that way. But it did. Thankfully, I wasn't too wrong, because when the chorus hits, it goes back to the original pattern. So it's just the pre-chorus, because that's when the most critical line of the piece, when you ran towards me with all your might, wagging your tail, right? That's when that build-up happens, because it shows that force, and it's a very emotional line too. And you got to build up with force to let the audience kind of draw that image in their head of the dog wagging its tail. And another thing is, I think the first verse didn't have that build-up.
No, not at all. I thought it was just very romantic type of thing.
Exactly. So that's why I was having that expectation. So I wonder if you agree with me, why you thought the opposite.
Well, it's just how I always think about the arrangement. And when I listened to it, there was a slight like a build up, like because the electric guitar was coming in like wow and those kinds of stuff. I thought at pre-chorus part they were gonna start like building up like do 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 do, and then at chorus part like much more.
So I guess even more so on the chorus part.
Yeah, exactly.
Because pre-chorus eventually does that, right? Yeah.
Right. But whereas this one actually felt like you're slightly building up to it, but you're like within the boundaries of it, I feel like.
Yeah, and then you kind of release. I said, you kind of go back to the OG pattern where the chorus hits. So I thought just the pre-chorus.
Yeah. So there would be more like a strumming of electric guitar, much more like drums and more bass and probably even strings sometimes, but that wasn't what I expected. I really loved it, so that like we could actually focus more on the lyrics, and it makes me thought about Cover Me.
Okay.
Arrangement is different, but it's just made me thought about that. It's probably because of they start with acoustic guitars. Of course the drum is completely different, but there was this like vibe of Cover Me which kind of explodes but doesn't explode. Just the arrangement.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess like kind of combining everything we said, I think it's important to think about when you listen to pieces like this, why there is that specific build-up only in the pre-chorus and then at the bridge. And I think a big part of the reason, other than maybe just musically making things interesting, would be again because of the visualization of the lyrics. Pre-chorus has that with the wagging of the tail, and it says running with all your might. So you gotta have that build up, and also bridge because that's when they talk about the rainbow trails and you see me waving here. So it's like the most emotional part. So you need that build up, and the chorus releases everything by saying that even though I cannot see you anymore, one day when we meet again, please run towards me again. And that kind of thing, because it's that build up of an image of the past. Right now you're not here, so we cannot keep doing that type of distorted rock sound. You got to go back to the original, the present, and then end on a note that is more of a wish. Narratively, this musical structure is very well done to convey that emotion of like longing and sadness and missing your pet. So just all in all, brilliant. We kind of brushed it off, but Seungmin again absolutely killed it, especially I think because he had that conversation. He feels very attached to this idea, this story.
He does it really well about like delivering the emotions.
Yeah, always.
Always. Yeah. Although we talk about like how his like voice of a plainness just comes out, but his delivery of emotion has been there since beginning. Really,
because like that plainness is sort of how he delivered emotion, right?
Exactly.
And it just depends on the situation. But for Hanpop, it's like the other style, which I really like. Yeah.
The lyrics actually hit us even more because like we both lost our like family dog 3 years ago. I was with my dog since I was like teenager. Like I spent 20s and 30s together, and then I saw my dog dying. And when dogs are about to die, they actually start like hiding.
Depends, but yeah.
Sometimes.
Definitely.
Because like they don't want to show their weakness.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, it's not your time to die. I was just like
what are you doing?
No, it's just because like I knew it was gonna happen, but I just didn't want to lose.
Of course.
I was just like playing around. Hey, wake up! Yeah. My dog died in front of me. I still have my Kakao Talk like profile as my dog, although I have my own dog. I just can't forget about
of course.
Yeah, them. Yeah, I think it's really even more touchy if you actually had owned a pet or if you're owning a pet.
You know how dogs are.
Yeah.
They're different.
Yeah,
they're unconditional.
That's why it's more.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
why it's harder
sad,
at times when compared to. Well, I mean, I can't really compare because like I've had many different types of animals in my life, and they're all like equally hard. Maybe not as hard as dogs, in my personal opinion. Anyways, so that was Seungmin. Hold on. Gosh, that's not what I expected, but really, really loved it. Personally, I think we loved it as well. Very curious to hear what you thought about this music, and especially if you resonate with this kind of story. I wonder what your reaction was and which part you personally found to be most moving, or which part you thought Seungmin did the most amazing job delivering. So please let us know. And as we always say, if you're interested in watching more of this kind of reaction or analysis or breakdown, we do a lot more over our Patreon page. So if you want to help us make more videos and support our channel and join the beautiful community, then head over there. The link will be in the description below. We got tons of Skiz contents there. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be. So have a great day and see you there. Take care, guys. Bye. Alex.
2 beer cups.
Lina.
Rent Sench.
Fatiha XD.
Ashley.
Windliani.
Sophie.
Vale Montmayor.
Melinda.
ADD. Butterfly.
Cyrilin.
Rito.
Olivia.
Michaela and Cons Morian.
Coca.
Thank you, Skizzle.
Rim pop. Yes.
Destiny.